Hi, good evening. So today I am doing another 3D illusion where I'm saying home, Home, and as you can see, this looks like this is in the air, but actually it's not. It's the trick. So we're gonna work on it, and I'm gonna show you step by step how to bring the same effect. It's not difficult, it's just about following these steps. The supplies we will be needing today: eraser, pencil, uh, earbud, black sketch pen, and an extra thing is a scale. I generally avoid using a scale when I draw, but in this particular drawing we need scale. So that's how we will start. Today my it's my 5th day in self quarantine, and I am staying at home, and I'm trying to make something creative with the minimum essential supplies. I'm not indulging myself into any colors, using colors or paints, because sometimes I feel it is not available at home or it's dried. So that's why I'm using very basic stuff to draw. That's the whole idea. So stick around, make paintings, drawings, simple work, 3D illusions. It's fun, when you show it to your friends it looks like a trick, but it's all about drawing. So let's get started. So I'm using a sheet, A4 sheet, which I have cut it into half so that I can save paper. I don't want to waste paper, so I'm using half sheet of A4, and I'm gonna fold this into half. So join end to end, and very nicely you join end to end. I hope you can see it in the video also how I'm trying to do it. So you bring one end and the other end join. Take your hand very nicely and keep pressing it. I am holding my other end with the 2 fingers so that it doesn't lose the shape, and it comes out to be very nice. And when you want to give it a very crisp, just take the thumb in this way and press it nicely. This will make the fold. See, my sheet is not even flying. That's how the fold has come. Now open the fold, and now let's get started. Okay, so I'm using my pencil and the scale to start with. So what I'm doing is I am using 0 to 10. That's my dimensions for drawing this. I've kept this measure as simple as possible so that I can tell kids how to do it. So 5 being sitting in the center, I mean to say this particular half portion which we have done, like when we folded the sheet, this is the half part of the sheet. So I am putting my half as 5 and 0 as the starting point here, and 10 is the ending point here. I'm gonna make a straight line. Easy and simple. Now I'm gonna make another line parallel to it. I hope you all know how to use a scale. If you don't, just stick around, I'll show you how to use a scale. So do you see I am keeping a gap of almost, you see, from here to here. I'm keeping this much gap, and I'm gonna again put 0 and 10 as my ending, and I'm gonna make a straight line. Now let's close these lines. Generally when I do drawings and paintings and any work, I suggest my kids avoid using scale. Freehand drawing is something I really admire, but here it's all about trick. So now my next step is I'm gonna join this line in a triangular way. This is the effect which will make it look like that it is in the air. Okay, now the longer I go away, the effect will go off. So the closer I come to this part, this bar, the more the effect will come. So what I'll do is I'll just define this line. So my first line is See how close I am. I am leaving just this much gap, 1 inch. Okay, so I'm keeping this gap as 1 inch. Now I'm gonna work. So this is how much. If you see the measurement, 1, 1.5, and this. I'm gonna use the same margins here. 1, 1.5, 1, 2, and a dot between this. So I'm gonna join this line from here to here. See, it's simple. It's very simple. So, art cannot be done in isolation. I always keep telling, art cannot be done in isolation. Science, maths, all works together. So now I'm gonna join the rest of the things here. Make sure you are very clearly making this. So this is how it will look like. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little erasing. So I'm gonna take an eraser and nicely erase this part which is coming in the triangular surface, which I'm showing as the upper layer for my 3D illusion. And let's erase this also. So this is done. Whatever is erased, you can just rejoin the lines. See, art is also like hit and trial. If you don't get something in one go, make it again, keep trying. So this is what is done. Okay, now I'm gonna define. So home, how many letters are there? HOME, 4 letters. Okay, so I'm gonna define this first triangular surface with 4 margins. How I'm gonna do it? I'm gonna define the first margin in the center. So this is my first margin. Now how I'm gonna define the other margin so that my symmetry maintains? So I'm taking my scale and I'm putting it in the, and I'm defining a line here. If you have any doubts related to this, please share your comments. Ask me. I will reply to each and every comment you'll put to me. So this is how I have divided the entire triangle and the base in 4 parts. Now how we gonna work on it? I'm writing H. So you have to work with the alignment. So this triangular surfaces, you have to make sure that you're working with the triangular surface. See, the H is looking like it is slanting. So that's how you have to work. H. Now O. I'm doing a very freehand work. You can, HOME. So here you go. This looks nice and simple. Now the next step is I'm gonna take a black sketch pen, a regular black sketch pen, and I'm gonna fill this with black color. You can take any color. I'm using, as I told you, I'm using supplies which are handy, and you don't have to, in this period of lockdown, run to the market, buy supplies, art supplies. I don't want that. So I'm really not a big fan of using sketch pens. I feel sketch pen spoils the handwriting and the drawing skills, because it's very smooth, it's so easy to use, and when you switch to any other color mode, it becomes tough for the kids. So you have to understand. See how I'm defining O, and keep filling. Just be careful because you can't make mistakes here. is done. Just see wherever black white spots left, and now working on the end. Somebody asked me a question, why you are doing 3D illusions only or mostly, why not any other work? So, well, you're a very good observer. Whosoever asked it, I was not knowing the real name of that person. So, very good observation. So, as I told you, I'm using very minimum supplies to do artwork, and for that I need to stick to something which can be done with pencils and basic stuff which you can find at home. So that's why. So you see, this part is done as well. Home in this time of coronavirus, we need to stay home. That's why this tutorial today. So this is done, the top layer work is done. Now I'm again gonna work with my pencil and do the reflection part here. So it's simple, easy. It's very calming, you know. Whenever you do such works, it just relaxes your nerves. I feel it does it for me. I don't know about you guys, but if you guys feel otherwise, let me know. And these tutorials are not only meant for kids, you know. You all can join in. You can also, you know, when was the last time you all did painting or drawing or any sketching work? It's time, you know. These times which we are facing right now, these comes in ages. We haven't seen now, not even my parents have seen such a lockdown situation in their life. So I believe we are witnessing a history here, and this is gonna be you know, a toughest fight for human beings to survive and share the stories to their grandchildren. So what I'm exactly doing is, when I'm doing the shadow part, I'm using a pencil to do the shades. And see, when we walk and the light, the shadow actually, the shadow is what walks along with us. So in art we use the same concept to show the shadow. So here we go. So this part is done. Now I'm gonna take that earbud to do the smudging. I hope the effect has started coming. I'm not sure, like I haven't seen the recording yet. So and please don't throw the earbuds once you're done. Like in all my work I'm using earbuds and I'm actually reusing it. What's the point? I mean, waste as less as you can. So this is the work. So as you can see, this looks 3D. This has a 3D effect to it. So, you know, if somebody asks you what are you doing at home, tell them we are staying at home and doing something creative. And from here I am going to sign the sheet. and thank you for watching the video. Please do subscribe my channel and share your comments, likes, dislikes. I always keep asking for dislikes also, because I want to understand where I am lacking and I want to improve on it. And keep writing to me. I will keep making some more creative videos for you. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay home. We can fight it. Thank you.